Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome to our channel. I'm Josiah.
And I'm Evelyn.
And so this is our day trip to Serval Safari in Arusha, Tanzania. We hope you enjoy.
Yes.
Okay, now these guys were beautiful. One of the many, I guess you'd say, mascots of Africa, the zebra, babe. So what are some things people should know about the zebra, or that maybe you grew up learning about the zebra in your homeland?
Well, zebra are like the kindest animal, really. They're not that wild. They're almost like the usual donkeys that we use to fetch water, fetch firewood. So zebra are almost their donkey, because it's in the same class of donkeys.
So they are, because I know in the Bible there's something called wild ass, and donkeys, be called ass or even jackass sometimes. But when you look at them, they do kind of resemble a striped black and white donkey. And when my family, before you and I met, we went to Uganda, and we were near a conservatory or conservation area. The donkeys and zebras were together.
Yeah, they mix together. Like most of the time, we don't really. It's almost like we look after donkeys and zebras plus cows, because they're almost like so. What I almost sometimes think why they didn't domesticate them, because they mix with all these domestic animals and they don't really have a problem with them.
And being together.
Yeah. Most of the time, if you drive through my village, you will see a lot of zebras and donkeys and cows together.
Nice.
Yes.
What are some interesting facts about Twiga, the giraffe, and why is it your favorite animal?
Well, I love Twiga. They're just so sophisticated. Like, even seeing them out walking there unbothered, they're beautiful.
Yeah,
their stripes
especially
are
up close.
So beautiful. Like how tall they can stand.
How tall? What's the tallest you've ever heard?
I don't know in measurements, really. I never really researched that much. Maybe you guys can research and see how tall can a giraffe get. But it's something that I need to research it myself, since they're my favorite. But also, giraffes are like Tanzanians' pride. In most of our plains, you would see a giraffe drawn there. I think even it's like giraffes are national animals. Let me say it like that. Yeah.
Are they part of the Big Five?
Yeah, they're part of the Big Five. Yes. So they're really. I just love the confidence they have, because I think I fell in love with them most of the time when I went home. They'll be on the road. And you don't want to drive with them in the middle, so would wait for them to pass. And girl, they'll take their sweet time. They do not
slow.
And so with their necks and stuff. So I think I just love seeing them, like their physique.
I think you kind of walk like a giraffe.
Really?
You hold your head high and majestic when you walk. I notice.
And I walk slow.
Yep, and you take your time.
Take my time.
She takes her time, like the regal giraffe, Twiga. All right, so I guess calling you Twiga would be a compliment. Or maybe calling anyone Twiga could maybe be a compliment. Would that be true?
Yeah, that's
potentially.
True. But also, that's true. But also, they're not intimidated by other animals. They'll
kick, stomp. They fight.
One
with
of
their
their
necks.
kick is enough to send you to your alias grave.
Yeah, the attendants here with us were definitely telling us to be careful. Just how approaching. Some of these were laying down or grazing, as you saw, but they didn't. Don't spook them. Don't stand back. Don't spook them, because they could send you flying.
I keep on every day. I keep on watching the pictures, and I usually get stuck from the giraffe pictures. They're just so beautiful.
Yeah, you looked amazing here, babe. Like these photos, the day was beautiful, the colors were popping, and your face was beaming, as y'all can see in this video. In these photos, she was so happy. I still can't believe, wow, we did it, and we got to do it together.
That looks like a wildebeest, or any insults really that associates you with a wildebeest, you better put up a fight. They don't really think. It's almost like they don't have brains. It's because they don't think, and the leader usually happens to not think the right path to take.
The right path? I don't know.
But it's almost like most of the time, though, or if one of them goes to the, like in the pit or in a hole, if they're 10 or 20 or 30 behind, they will all go in the same. In the same mode. So people usually associate that wildebeest do not have brains, that they cannot think for themselves, to know that two of them had made a mistake and that's not the right way, to take a different way. So yeah, someone telling you're like Nyumbu. Oh God.
Capital offense.
Yes.
What are some things, tell the people what you were telling me about the eland?
Well, one of the biggest things the eland is known for, you've seen their horns is so big.
Yes.
And what like
spiral shape.
Yeah.
It's cool. It's epic.
Yeah. So their horns are used for like what is it called? How do I put it in English? Like blowing up, like after they're hunted or they die, or whatever happens to them, we take the horn and we use it for calling people to attention if something is wrong, like
horns.
blowing up.
Or shofar actually blowing of the horn.
So yeah, because in my tribe, horns are also blown to indicate emergency, or to indicate that there's a gathering, like a gathering that everybody has to go, or mostly for emergencies though.
Okay.
Like if there's something happened to the village and they want to call everybody, they want to get everybody's attention.
So we barely saw the gazelle. We got a little flash of them. Hun, what's some interesting facts you grew up with about gazelle?
They're the fastest animals, second to the leopards, I think, and cheetahs. They really run fast. There are so many types of gazelle, but the other funny name that we called them in the village, we call them wild goats, because they pretty much look like goats anyway.
So especially in the face area.
Yeah, they look like goats. They even just are like goats, but they're tender. They're tender and more sweeter than goats, because they eat a lot of medicinal plants and stuff in the forest. Yeah, so their meat tastes really good.
Nice, good to know. Okay. Mighty Simba. We got to see lions. And what do you think? What would you tell the people about lions and your experience with them growing up?
So the one thing that I can say, most of these are not like found on Google stuff, but because they're in relation to our culture. But lions, they're considered sacred animals. And as I've mentioned, I think when I was explaining about the eland, in some of these ceremonies, traditional ceremonies, for a man to be considered a warrior and a leader, they need to kill a lion.
Right, you told
like
the story.
Bravely kill a lion. So, and then use their tail, put it in their head ornament, and have it on. So every time, then whoever gets to kill the lion becomes the leader. So yeah, that's one thing. But also another thing is lions, the same thing as they're considered as sacred animals. In our tribe, we believe that they're not really that violent, because if you get eaten by a lion, then that means you're cursed, because they usually don't attack people. They usually don't, especially the male lion for sure, because female lions are hunters. But for a lion to attack someone,
you did something.
It's a belief.
I can see that.
You're cursed.
But they have a part here, as y'all can see, where they invite you to put on Maasai garb. They play music, they sing, they dance. What was that like, huh? You also looked so beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you. It was really fun to finally be able to, join and dance. It reminded me so much of our village and the dances that I used to attend. And the funny part is, most people say I don't look like Maasai, which I find it really weird. Because even for them, they didn't believe that I was Maasai.
I know you.
Until I started speaking and dancing, and they were like, "What?" I was like, "Yep, I'm Maasai too."
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, but it felt so
was fun.
nice to connect with my people. Yeah, do the dance.
But it was such a sight to behold, to just see you dressed up in everything, the beautiful jewelry, hearing everything, even the jewelry's dancing and singing because it's twinkling, it's making noise as they're doing, the famous high jumps and the different dances. You have the fans around your neck. And it was about golden hour about that time, so it was extra beautiful, as y'all can see. It was a nice sight, and other people were coming in and enjoying. And so toward the end here, we just had a little chicken dinner. You can have dinner. They also boast on the coffee. We didn't have any coffee. And that's what,
you had the iced coffee. I think you had the iced coffee.
Nice chicken, nice rice and veggies, and just beautiful scenery. You can see a little bit of Kilimanjaro. Which is pretty awesome. We got to share this together. It was unforgettable, and I can't wait to be able to do more, and hopefully we can share them here with more stories and whatnot. So guys, I guess we'll wrap it up here. Let us know in the comments if you've ever been on safari, what exotic animals you've ever petted, or maybe even exotic pets you've had. Would you ever pet lions or go on safari? Okay, I guess with that, we're going ready to go.
Yes, we're ready to go. Thank you, guys. See you next time.
All right. Bye, y'all.